However, one, Paul Morbid here, Morbid Team Entertainment. Okay, I have a 13mm standard double 8mm lens that we're going to attempt to get into. I've already used my spanner wrench, as you can see, really a bit to get in here. It's really tight, and this thing I really had to actually take it and put it in my knees actually to get it to move. But it's tight. I got it to move, and it's just moving freely now, as you can see. Very, very irritating situation, but I got it to move. I'm trying to get it to show you that. Well, I'll go back to the spanner wrench. This thing wants to play hardball, and it's really playing hardball, I'm telling you. It's really being difficult. Anyway. I'm trying to show you if I can get my thumb out of the way as well, but at any rate, there you are. As you can see, it's moving. All right. Okay, so I'm going to leave it like that for a moment. I really need to have my gloves on, but I'll have to be really, really careful not to touch these glass elements. Touch the sides here. Okay, got one. There you are. Okay, I'll put this up here in the corner off to the side. So there we are inside of there. All right. Okay, here I want to share with you what I've been working at so far. I've been working at least 20 minutes with this. And this part, this element right here is really in there. Remember, this particular lens has not been dismantled since the time of manufacture. Okay, so what I've got here is this. I have one spanner marking, indentation here at the end of my pencil eraser. All right, you see that? All right, so here's what you want to do. You want to take the lens, the front of it right here, and turn it this way. Okay, because you're going to be grasping it like this. There's a spanner indentation at the end of my pencil eraser. All right, you will have to, as I've done, remove one of the spanner wrench's parts and use the sharp part, and you'll have to just put it in there like that. Okay, and then what you're going to be doing is grasping it like that. If you don't turn the front of that lens this way, your hands are going to slip and you could stick or cut yourself. So you got to turn this like this. Okay, this one's in here really tight. I've been working at it for quite some time, which would be typical. I'll be working at it like that. So I'm going to continue doing that and try not to damage the element, the glass element there. Okay, here is something that's a touchy situation. I'm having to hold the lens down in a downward fashion and to the side and apply some weapons oil around the side of it. Okay, see what I'm doing there? Because it's just not moving. All right, but I don't want to get any oil on that element in there. That's what I do not want to do. Okay, let's open my lamp. There we go. Alright, I'm just going to let that sit. That's all I can do. Okay, I worked on this for quite a while, and I don't like working on this part anyway, so I'm just going to go to the side and start with the screws, okay? For meanwhile, we'll go ahead and open it up. There we go. So, open up the shutter blades. You can see right there with my glove, right? Okay. Alright, so since those are open, there you go. Alright. Turn this around right here for you, in case you're wondering. There you are. Make sure you got no glare. 1mm. Alright. You start with the screws here. And once we get it in there, here is the trick. Are they going to move for you? Are they going to chip? Are they stuck in there really tight? That's the thing. And these things are teeny tiny, by the way. See what I mean? Put that up and out of the way. Want your screwdriver, it has to be magnetic, but make sure you're careful and peel them off and put them out of the way once you remove one. Okay? Go to the next. Okay, we have movement again, so I dropped you and you went somewhere, so I shall retrieve you in just a moment. Are you my screwdriver? No. And my glove? Alright, well, I've got to find you, I suppose. Alright, there we go. Pull it off. Here you are. Thank you. Alright, so that's 1 and 2 and 3, and where's the big one? There you are, right there. Alright, we'll just still use the 1mm here. There you go. Okay, are you ready? Okay, come on now. Turn. There we go. And there we are. Okay. I can cap the screws with that, actually. Okay. And there you are there. There are the blades inside of there. Alright, there's a small screw, black one right here. Remove that. That should be fine by now. There we are. And I'll just drop this off to the inside of a couple of screws. Okay, now extra close up here, the hole where the black screw just was removed from. Take your spanner, stick it right in there, just like that. Okay, and turn it. Not yet, huh? Come on. Okay. So we'll add this piece over there. Up to the top. Next, remove this piece. Okay. Here. Here. Okay. Now you can see what you had to work with. If you've seen one of my lens videos before, you know what's down inside of here, and you know what this little knob right here does. This little arm. Okay, so you know what that's used for. That's for the blades. Okay, we'll check out what good condition they are in. Okay, but this right here, you can see that this is the lubricant that's on here. So this is what we want to add some lubricant to. In other words, the old lubricant here had to be cleaned off. It's quite thin. It's old, needs to be replaced. And down in here in this area, as you can see. Alright, we'll get to that in just a moment. Okay, you can see here 1 at the end of my pencil eraser, 2 spanner indentions. Alright. And to my spanner wrench, I'm going to put inside there to slide it in there, just like so. Okay. Fun stuff. Work it all the way to the top. This part you want to be careful with. my finger yet? I don't know. Probably not. Screwdriver, I'll try it. Back to the spanner. Keep it down. And I'll just start to loosen up, right? That would be great. Just loosen up. Remember, when you put the stuff back in like this, make sure the spanner notches are up. Don't put it in upside down. Okay. There you go. And there you go. Okay. Now here, is a glass element. Okay. But also, with that glass element, to show you, there are the blades. All right, so take care. Now we can start cleaning. All right. Okay, again, I wanted to previously at the beginning of the video get into this element down here where the blades are, but it's just not going to allow me to do it. It's just really stuck. And like on a previous video, I'm not going to wreak any hazard any further because I could slip and I could chip, break, scrape this element right here. It's just really frozen in there. In addition, the blades look clean. I can't find any rust. They're operating smooth, so we'll just leave it at that. If you're going to be repairing cameras, you have to know when to stop on something. And again, this is another time. All right. Here, on this element, I can remove that. Here's something I want to show you is anti-seize. You do want to put this stuff on here, okay? So you don't want a situation like this happening again, okay? So to prevent anything like that, in case you ever want to or expecting to get back in here, you put the anti-seize around the thread, and it prevents any type of rust or corrosion and being able to get back inside of there in case you need it. This is just a tiny sealant that goes on here. You can search for a very basic sealant. All right, let's give this one a shot. Spanner marks, you can see them. Get the spanner wrench in there. on each side. Here we go. It's kind of tough. What a surprise. Alright, you heard that snap, right? Let's see what we got. There we go. We can put both of those under the UV light, each side for several hours. Okay guys, once you put, as far as the glass elements go, each part under a UV light for several hours, and then you take it and you turn it around and perform the same for the other side. Alright, you can do that. You want to clean and lubricate these. Alright. I've got a lubrication here, another one that's just a basic lubrication. For parts such as this, it just goes right on there. It's a good high, this is also a high temp lubrication. Alright. No, it's not Vaseline. It looks like it kind of, but it's kind of green if you look at the side of that. But at any rate, there you are. Just put it around the side there. But really what I would, that's on the part where, of course, you need lubrication to be removed and new lubrication put on for the lens moving parts now that were gunky. So, but as far as the threads here and here, they need to be cleaned. The anti-seize is the way to go, and believe me, you and the next person who gets the camera will be pleased and surprised about this. Alright? Okay, so remember, when you have glass elements like this, you're gonna clean them. Okay? Inside and out. Just like this one, this is the way you treat them. Make sure, as I reach down here on one of my lamps, you put this anti-seize on here around the threads, but around the parts that need the oiling, the re-lubrication, then you have to remove that. You can do that with rubbing alcohol, and you reapply new lubrication is what you do. Okay, these things are teeny tiny. See that? How tiny that is. And these blades, if you can avoid getting in there and dealing with them, do so. Know when to stop. If you look in there, it's turning smooth, no rust. It's really smooth to the touch and the feel, then just leave it alone. Let sleeping dogs lie in that case. Alright? Because believe me, if you've never dealt with, camera blades before, it can be a nightmare. Alright? And remember, upon that you intend to service your own camera, lens, parts, any mistakes you make upon your camera, their parts, person or persons, are all on you. It's always best to send a service technician a camera for repair. Alright? So there you go. That's what it looks like, and that's all it entails. You're not going to get a better feeling than shooting on film, in my opinion. Try it. Invest in a single 8, 16mm Bolex, any other 16mm camera, standard double 8mm. You name it. Shoot on film, give it a go, and enjoy it. Process it yourself. Send it off to be processed. And look what you have shot on there. Go out and create some nature stuff. Make your own film. Experimental. It's all good and it's exciting. Shoot on film all the time. Later. Do subscribe.